Hi, darling. Welcome to another episode. With me is the gorgeous, talented Anupama. Hi.
Hi.
So first, మిమ్మల్ని చూడగానే obviously you're very pretty, beautiful and all of that. But దాంతో పాటు మీ hair, it's always been a talking point, no? Anupama, yes. Curly hair and all of that. And a lot of people want to know, what do you do to your hair for it to be so beautiful, gorgeous and curly like this? Curly hair ఉన్న అమ్మాయిలు అది మెయింటైన్ ఎలా చేయాలి అనేది వాళ్ళకి బిగ్గెస్ట్ కన్సర్న్. Like, you know, they want the curls to be there, but they don't know what to do with it. Comb cheste potayi antaru kontamandi. So how do you maintain your curly hair?
So first point ఏంటంటే మనం we should stop using all straighteners, everything which is regarding hair dryers, all that. Lot of heat for your hair is not good. Be it straight hair, curly hair, no. And మనం chemical products వేరే వేరే ట్రీట్మెంట్స్ ఉంటాయి కదా హెయిర్ కి, అట్లాంటివి చేయడం ఆపేస్తేనే మన హెయిర్ కి మంచిది. అండ్ హెయిర్ ఇస్ మోస్ట్లీ జెనెటిక్, దట్స్ వాట్ ఐ బిలీవ్. సో ఇప్పుడు ఈ హెయిర్ ఇలా అవ్వడానికి నేనేం చేయలేదు. దర్ ఇస్ నో క్రెడిట్ టు మీ ఫర్ హ్యావింగ్ దిస్ హెయిర్. ఇట్స్ మై జీన్స్, మై మామ్, డాడ్, లైక్ హౌ ఫ్రమ్ whomever I got it. And all you do is just take care of it. Just be very gentle with it. I never brush my hair and break the strands. People, when they brush their hair, you can hear that breaking sounds. I get paranoid with that. So I'll be always gentle with my hair, and I don't tie my hair with tight rubber bands and all. Generally I use a shoelace, like not the used ones. I buy shoelace from Amazon and I tie that on my hair. So that doesn't break much. So these kind of tricks and tips you have to inculcate, like you know your hair. Yeah, correct. So there's nothing like that. It's just eat healthy. If you worry so much, if there's so much tension, if you fall ill, you get hair loss. That's very common. Even I get hair loss. So live your hair like comfortably, like let it be what it is. Don't try to like modify it or make it better and then you lose it. That's it.
You see, generally normal సినిమాలో ఉండని వాళ్ళు, బయట వాళ్ళు ఎవరైనా ఫంక్షన్స్కి వెళ్ళినప్పుడు ఆర్ వెన్ దే రియలీ గెట్ రెడీ వెల్, ఇంటికి వచ్చాక లేదు అని చెప్పి దిష్టి తీస్తారు ఇంట్లో ఫ్యామిలీ వాళ్ళు. లైక్ యూనో మై గాడ్, చాలా మంది చూసారు నేను, యూనో దట్ కైండ్ ఆఫ్ స్టఫ్. And for actors and people who are always on the camera, there are 100 eyes always looking at you. Malli inti kelaka, are there certain things that you do, or do you really believe in such stuff, or you don't believe at all?
No, I think people around me generally keep saying that dishti is quality, like too much exposure in a brand. I don't believe in all of that. I believe in,
like, for example, someone who's really crushing on your hair right now, you're like, no, nothing will happen to my hair.
Absolutely not. Some people just say that when I get sudden pimple on my face, they'll be like, okay, it's dishti. Or when I fall ill, they're like, it's dishti, you have to take some salt and do all of that. I think it's all of, either it's that you have to blame certain things on something else, or it's like, it's always in your heart, what you feel about it. That Absolutely. Is it. A pimple coming on your face is very normal. This doesn't have to be dishti.
It is not dishti. It is only what your junk food that you eaten last night. That samosa, pizza, pani puri, that is showing on your face. It is not dishti.
Yeah, it could be hormonal problems. It
can be a lot of things.
Medical issues. I believe in medicine more than all of this.
Yeah, absolutely. And I really like your take and approach towards this. It's very practical.
Yeah.
Very real. Yeah. And I like the fact that, you know, you really told what you feel like. Yeah. Without any filter. Like, there might be dishti, they might know. You really...
No. I really mean it when I say that.
Yeah. So while speaking about films, like, you know, from one film to the other film, there is always a change in character and the change of roles that you play, right? So how do you like make yourself fit into those characters as they are?
So like I'm doing 6-7 films parallelly. Like one day I do one character and the other day another character. So it used to be ఒకప్పుడు ఏంటంటే నేను ఒక క్యారెక్టర్ చేసినప్పుడు దానికోసం ఫుల్ ప్రిపేర్ అవ్వాలి, అది నైట్ మొత్తం కూర్చుని చదవడం, ఇదంతా జరిగేది. దట్ ఆల్ దట్ హస్ బీన్ దేర్. బట్ నౌ ఇట్స్ నాట్ ప్రాక్టికల్. బట్ ఈవెన్ దెన్ ఐ పుట్ మై ఎఫర్ట్ ఇంటూ వాట్ ఎవర్ ఇస్ పాసిబుల్. సో ఒక క్యారెక్టర్ నుంచి ఇంకొక క్యారెక్టర్ కి వెళ్ళడానికి ఐఎమ్ నాట్ అ మెథడ్ యాక్టర్. దట్ ఈస్ వన్ థింగ్. అంటే I'll be laughing this moment and then I go in front of the camera, sudden action చెప్పగానే I'll cry. And again I'll come back and I'll start laughing. So I can't be putting myself into so much pressure of being that method actor who just be in the character throughout. No, I don't do that. But the moment you wear the costume, the moment I try to create different get-ups anamata. ఒక్కొక్క film లో నేను కనపడానికి కొంచెం డిఫరెన్స్ ఉండాలని నేను కోరుకుంటాను, అండ్ ఐ వర్క్ ఫర్ దట్ ఆల్సో. సో వెన్ ఐ గెట్ ఇన్ టు ది అవుట్ఫిట్, గెట్ ఇన్ టు ద set, interact with the people in the set, I automatically get into the character. And it's nice, you know, like you get to be a doctor, you get to be a lawyer, you get to be a teacher.
So many things in
yes.
life,
Yeah,
right?
true.
And when you, like, you know, stand in front of the mirror mundu ninchunappudu, how do you look at yourself? Like, you know, so many characters you've portrayed wonderfully, so many people love you, all of that is there. But when you look at yourself without makeup, without anything at all, like, you know, bare skin, how do you look at yourself? What do you tell yourself? You know, when you speak to yourself, pep talks are ichukundam kada. Like when we go out or when we're just going to bed, when you talk to yourself, what are the points that you usually tell yourself before sleeping?
It depends on the day.
Let's imagine it's been a very hectic day. You
Yes.
worked really very hard that day. What
Like
would you say?
there are days, you know, like there are happy days, there are sad days, you'll be completely angry, that kind of days. I mean, like, end of the day, in life, there's only one thing that matters, I believe. పడుకునేటప్పుడు మనం, like, in our perspective, did we do anything wrong? అంటే peaceful గా మనకి నిద్ర వస్తుందా? That is all what matters. That's what I feel. So, nothing is bigger than your self-respect and your peace of mind. ఈ రెండు ఐటమ్స్ ప్రతి నైట్ I cross check, like, am I doing right? Like, am I doing right for me? Right అంటే జనరల్ రైట్ కాదు. యూ కెన్ నాట్ జనరలైజ్ like and dislikes. It's just my like if I've heard somebody like for a thing that they're not nowhere like related to, atla చేయకుండా ఉండడానికి ట్రై చేస్తాను. And coming to the mirror thing, there are days where I look at myself and I feel very proud. ఎక్కడో ఇరియాలగూడ కేరళలో ఉన్న ఒక అమ్మాయి 18 years ఉన్నప్పుడు సినిమా ఇండస్ట్రీకి వచ్చి, she is known in another territory, like
correct,
Hyderabad or Andhra is not a place that I've visited also, even if for movies I did not visit this place. Vachi intamanti inta premistunte, I feel so amazing about it. And also I feel inta ivadaniki nenu em chesanu, nenu anta hard work chesana, do I deserve this much love ani kuda anipistundi. These both feelings come to me. Ante chaala prema undi, I don't know what to do. Also inta prema raavadaniki inta em chesanu ana feeling kuda vastundi. Baada vachinappudu I go in front of the mirror, I cry. When I'm angry, I go in front of the mirror, I scream. I think it's a safe place to just have, like, let out your emotions. Ante to let out all your emotion. You don't know. ఇప్పుడు నేను మీతో మాట్లాడుతున్నాను, నేను నా బాధ గురించి మీకు చెప్తే మీరు ఒక 5 minutes లేకపోతే ఈ రోజు ఆలోచిస్తారు, రేపు ఆలోచించరు కదా, మర్చిపోతారు కదా. సో ఫర్ అస్, సెల్ఫ్ లవ్, లవింగ్ అవర్ సెల్ఫ్, షేరింగ్ అంటే we should have a journal of our life and what we do in our life, in our mind at least, to analyze what we are going through and how to rectify the things that we have done wrong. So that is more than enough. So whatever thought.
Also, I wanted to ask, since you appear as a very practical person to me in this 2-3 minutes conversation that we've had, ఎప్పుడైనా ఎవరైనా, if మీ friends కానీ or any sort of relationship that you've had in life, వాళ్ళు ఏదైనా if they've done something wrong to you and they come back to you and say they apologize to you, do you take them back into your life?
Of course.
Do you accept apologies?
I accept apologies. Ante I'm a person, I'm very transparent about my emotions. అంటే నాకేమైనా నచ్చలేదంటే నేను అది చెప్పేస్తాను, ఫేస్ లో చెప్పేస్తాను. కాకపోతే చెప్పి I might scream at them also. కానీ నెక్స్ట్ మూమెంట్ కి నేను అది తీసుకెళ్ళాను.
You will not carry it.
I don't like when people carry it like further. అంటే లైఫ్ అనేది చాలా చిన్నదండి. అంటే we live for few years and we just go. We don't know where we are gonna go. సో ఈ కొన్ని ఇయర్స్ లో ఇంత ఫ్రస్ట్రేషన్ లోపల పెట్టుకోవడానికి మనకి ఇంత ఎనర్జీ ఎక్కడ నుంచి? మనకి నార్మల్ లైఫ్ లో బతకాని ఎనర్జీ లేదు, ఈ ఫ్రస్ట్రేషన్ కూడా ఎక్కడో పెట్టడానికి ఎక్కడ ఉంది ఎనర్జీ?
Lot of mind space.
అదే, it requires so much effort, you know. When you're frustrated, you use so much energy. దేనికి? You are angry, show it, finish it, move on. నాకు ఒక 1 week ముందు నువ్వు ఇలా చెప్పావు కదా, 5 years ముందు వాడు ఇలా చెప్పారు అని నాకు అసలు గుర్తుండదు కూడా. నిన్న ఎవరైనా ఏదైనా మంచి మూమెంట్స్ ఉంటే గుర్తుంది, కానీ బ్యాడ్ మూమెంట్స్ ని నేను మాక్సిమం లైక్ అలా ఫర్గెట్ చేయడానికి నేను ట్రై చేస్తాను. అండ్ ఇట్స్ నాట్ ఈవెన్ మీ ట్రైయింగ్, ఆటోమేటిక్లీ గెట్స్ డిలీటెడ్. ఇప్పుడు సీసీటీవీ ఫుటేజ్ ఉంటుంది కదా, 30 days తర్వాత అది పోతుంది ఆటోమేటికలీ. దట్స్ హౌ ఐ లైక్ మై బ్రెయిన్ టు బి in those kind of situations.
That's a very idealistic way to live or to maintain relationships.
Yeah.
Because chala sarlu, even when people are married, wife and husband aina sare, when they have an issue or fight, they'll say 2 years back no ila annav nannu, 1 year back ila annav nannu.
That's very wrong. You should never do that.
Yeah, absolutely. And we should look at people beyond relationships.
Yes.
Like,
Yes.
you know, just because he's a father, he doesn't have to be a perfect person.
Yeah.
We should accept their flaws, and that's a wonderful take.
Yeah. If you can't handle them that way, just move on in life. That's all. Don't keep blaming somebody and spoil their time and your time. Don't do that. That's all.
Absolutely. And now let's talk about travel and stuff.
Yeah.
Tell me, మీరు ఎక్కడికి ఎక్కువ వెళ్ళడానికి ఇష్టపడతారు? Like, what are the... Definitely.
Yes, definitely house only. Like, if you offer me a huge vacation somewhere or a vacation home, I would 100% choose my home. I miss my home a lot.
Is it because you're shooting a lot in outside house?
Yes, exactly. Like, for past couple of years, I've been shooting continuously, and I like to be home. I don't think even if I'm not shooting also, నాకు ఇంట్లో ఉండడం ఇష్టం, వాళ్ళతో మాట్లాడడం ఇష్టం, మా క్యాట్స్ తో, మా విస్కీ డాగ్ పప్పీతో ఆడడం ఇష్టం. I like to be at home.
Okay.
So there is a dining table we sit there, we have all conversation, we eat, and that's my happy space any day. So
can we know a little about your family?
I have my mom, my brother, my father is working at Qatar.
Okay.
I have so many cats at home, like 13-14 cats at home.
Oh, wow.
And I have
You're a meow mama.
I like animals generally. So this is a cat family from one cat. One cat, it's an indie cat. It came home one day, we started feeding the cat, and then they had babies had babies. So my mother takes care of all of them. Like, she gets them vaccinated. Balagi health balenappudu we treat them. So I lost so many cats to parvovirus. Appudu like things happen, we lose cats, like they die, and we feel extremely bad about it. We all sit together at the dining table, we cry, we move on from there. Like they play with us, something good happened to them, we sit, laugh about it, we enjoy it, move on, like that. So that dining table in my house, and that space I have in my house, and my family and my closest friends, I think they keep me moving even if I'm in the darkest day of my life. Ante వాళ్ళ గురించి ఆలోచించినప్పుడు you get that energy to move on in life.
Absolutely. So holding them and hugging them is a therapy.
Yes, it is.
Okay. So let's say that let's talk about sports and stuff.
Yeah.
Sports lo, okay, if you have to choose one, pick one and say that, you know, I'm going to go at it. I'm going to, you know, aadabothunanu as a profession. Which one would you choose? Not like for time pass.
Badminton. I like badminton.
Okay.
So until 5th standard lo I got my ankle broken.
Okay.
So appudu varaku I used to be in active at sports, like long jump, high jump, relay, running and all that stuff. After 5th standard, after that ankle got broken, like I could not participate in any sports. Tarvata when I was the 18 pages షూటింగ్ టైమ్ లో ఇస్ వెన్ ఐ స్టార్టెడ్ ప్లేయింగ్ బ్యాడ్మింటన్. అంటే చిన్నప్పుడు బ్యాడ్మింటన్ ఆడడానికి నాకు లైక్ అసలు మా అంటే అక్కలు పెద్దవాళ్ళు ఉంటారు కదా, వాళ్ళ దగ్గరికి వెళ్ళి నేను కూడా ఆడాలి అంటుంటే దే విల్ బి లైక్ షూ వెళ్ళు నువ్వు వెళ్ళి అక్కడ కూర్చో అని చెప్పేవాళ్ళు. సో ఇప్పుడు దిస్ ఇస్ వెన్ ఐ గాట్ అన్ ఆపర్చునిటీ టు యాక్చువల్లీ ప్లే. సో 18 pages షూటింగ్ టైమ్ లోనే ఫస్ట్ టైం ఐ హెల్డ్ ర్యాకెట్. I remember first time I went to a badminton court with Sai Pallavi. And so after that I started playing badminton, and it relaxed me as a person so much. At that time I was totally stressed, and I should really thank my 18 pages team for taking that effort to make me feel good. You know, they wanted me to relax by the end of the day. All the stress I have, they wanted me to relax. So my entire team, my director, my DOP, Vasant Garu, like all of them used to play badminton. Wow. So it used to be an amazing experience.
Wow.
So I started loving it. Yeah.
What gives you the dopamine hit? Is it only playing, or is it also winning?
Not winning. Yeah. It's winning. See, winning, losing and all is a part of the game. But the game and the experience you get with the people, you know, the conversations you have during the game, this is so much, you know, so much beyond you can explain than a victory. Yeah.
Who's that one person that you've met, evartho aithe meeru maatladaro, other than me of course, who has really touched your heart, or someone who's made you feel extremely comfortable, welcoming, right in the beginning of your conversation? Who's that?
One person?
If you can pick one, famous, not famous, all that is secondary.
There is no one person like that. I think if I have to say, very welcoming, very comfortable, fell in love kind of thing would be my whiskey. Right? Okay. Like 2017, when I was going through a very rough patch of my life itself, like for a young girl to handle such situations in 2017 would have been very difficult, and there was no other solution I had. I was so upset, and one of my friends randomly he said drink some whiskey, just doze off, that's it. He casually said that, and I'm like, okay, whiskey could help me. Then I decided to buy a dog and I named him Whiskey. Since that day, the change that creature has created in my life is like unimaginable.
మీరు చెప్పాలనుకోకపోతే చెప్పొద్దు, but what is that rough patch in 2017 about?
అంటే it was about, that was an year where Shatamanam Bhavati was a very big hit, but then due to some reasons that happened that period, for like straight 4-5 to 6 months, I did not get a call like to do a movie. Like nobody called me for a film. అంటే కీపింగ్ అసైడ్, నాకు అలాంటి ఒక పెద్ద బ్లాక్ బస్టర్ వచ్చినప్పుడు నాకు జరిగిన ఒక ఇన్సిడెంట్ వల్ల నాకు అసలు మూవీ రాలేదు. ఫర్ నెక్స్ట్ దెన్ ఐ డిడ్ ఉన్న దొరుకుతుంది, ఐ గాట్ అ కాల్. బట్ a girl with so much expectation, I did not know నేను ఏం తప్పు చేశాను, నాకు ఎందుకు ఇలా జరుగుతుందని నాకు తెలియలేదు. So it was difficult to handle. I was sitting at home for that few months with getting no call, no work, nothing.
Absolutely.
And I sacrificed my education. I just kept my education aside and I came to movies. Because like nenu Premam chesaka, when I did Premam, I was doing first year of my college. Second year start ayina ventane I signed 3 Telugu films back to back. And నాకు attendance ఉండడం చాలా కష్టం. మా కాలేజ్ లో అయితే attendance లేకపోతే అస్సలు you can't write exams. So I had to choose between movies and cinema. Movies and education. Ala agada I said, okay, I'm keeping this aside. Let me try this because this is what I like doing and enjoy doing. Vachaka oka pedda success vachina sare, you did not get movies for a while antunte you have to answer your family. I did not have an answer. So that's
that phase.
Yeah, that phase.
You know, basically movies or cinema industry is like a little inconsistent like that. Sometimes there's lots of work you cannot handle, not even 1 hour of sleep, and sometimes there's always this and that, a little bit of this, a little bit of that. But tell me something, to girls who are just entering the film industry, who want to be in the film industry, what do you want to tell to them? If you have to talk to them, tell them that, this is what it is, don't worry so much, this will happen. What, from your experience, what can people who want to come into the industry learn?
So I'd like to take an advice that was given to me by Alphonse Putrin, my first film director. I mean that's what that helped me a lot in my career. Never do anything, not just movies, anything in your life where you lose your self-respect. Okay, if you want to be in movies, try for it, but never lose your self-respect. You should never bend your head in front of anybody. That's one. Second one, movies anadi, it's not just income, it's a passion. If you have that clarity that you want to follow your passion, do it. The day you start thinking, okay, నాకు money రావాలి, డబ్బులు కావాలి, నేను ఇది చేసుకుంటాను, డబ్బులు వస్తుంది కదా అని, if you think that there is a day like that, or for movies, if you have to do something else to get into a movie, if there is a day like that, just stop it. Don't do it that way. The moment you lose your passion and go behind money, it's over. So those are the 2 things I would want to tell you.
And also you should be proud of your journey as a journey. Destination adi antar kada, kondekketappudu man top lo koncham sepe untam. It's more about the journey.
Yes,
and when
exactly.
the journey is supposed to be nice and enjoyable.
So when you think about your career, you should not regret any moment.
Absolutely.
Ante you should not. You should feel proud of whatever. It could be a difficult journey. Kakapoina, like I told about the sleep, padkunetabbudu happy ga padkovali ante peaceful ga padkovali ante you should have your self respect. That's it.
Absolutely. And it's lovely talking to you.
It's amazing.
And really felt nice, and a lot of people out there definitely take you to be an inspiration. Meer cheppinattu, the thing that you feel about yourself, that ఒక ప్లేస్ లోకి వచ్చి టు కాంకర్ అ ప్లేస్ యాజ్ అన్ యాక్టర్ టు లెట్ ఒక 10 మందికి మీ పేరు తెలుసు అంటే ఇట్ ఈస్ సంథింగ్ దట్ యూ హ్యావ్ ఎర్న్డ్ ఓన్లీ బై యువర్ హార్డ్ వర్క్ అండ్ యువర్ ప్యాషన్ ఇన్ ద ఇండస్ట్రీ. అండ్ ఐ హోప్ దర్ మోర్ పీపుల్ లైక్ యూ and contribute a lot to entertainment. It's lovely talking to you.
Amazing talking to you. Thank you so much.